friends, it's me, Miss Borek, and I am back. I'm back today to finish our chapter book that we started a long time ago. Today is the day. Today we read chapter 10. Remember from the table of contents, those text features in our book, we know that this book contains 10 chapters, and today is the day. Today's the day that we have accomplished our dreams. Just kidding. But for real, we're going to finish the book today. And I'm so excited. Our chapter 10, is called A Simple Explanation. And of course, we always read with a purpose. And today's purpose is, what was your favorite part of the story? What was your favorite? It might not come from this chapter. It might have came from when the gladiator saved them, or it might have came from when they were looking through that ancient villa and seeing how there's a hole in the ceiling of the house and there's a mermaid statue when they eat on the floor while lying on a couch. Say, what? I don't know. What was your favorite part? That's what you need to be thinking about today as we are reading. This is the way this map works. It's called a partial multiflow. You should know that, but I'm just reminding you. My favorite part was when, that's where the event goes. When the gladiator saved them. When they visited that ancient villa. Now over here, these are going to be your reasons because this is your opinion, your favorite part. It's all about you and how you feel. So you need reasons to support your feeling. So if your favorite part was when the gladiator saved them, now you need to tell me why. Because he was huge. Because they needed help. Why was that your favorite part? Because the gladiator was ginormous. Why? Or because it was so cool to hear about what an ancient villa looks like inside. Because it was cool to learn that they eat while laying down. Why was that your favorite part? I better get started, guys, today because today, I was talking too fast. I got tripped up. I better get started because this chapter is very long and I'm going to have to read very quickly. A Simple Explanation, Chapter 10. Jack didn't move. He had never been so tired in his entire life. Breathe, said Annie. Jack gulped in cool air. He opened his eyes and he couldn't see a thing. Take off your glasses, said Annie. They're filthy. Jack took off his glasses. The first thing he saw was his backpack, the white tunics, and lace-up sandals. And they were, no, let me back up. The first thing he saw was his backpack. The white tunics and lace-up sandals were gone. So were their pillow hats and the leather bag. Jack let out a long, deep breath. As he cleaned his glasses on his shirt, a voice came from behind them. I'm very glad to see you, said a soft voice. Morgan Le Fay stood in the corner of the treehouse. She looked as lovely and mysterious as ever. Happy to be home? She asked. Jack nodded. The sound of the erupting volcano still echoed in his ears. It was pretty scary, he said in a hoarse voice. I know, but you are truly brave, said Morgan. You witnessed a famous event in history. Nowadays, scientists study the remains of Pompeii to find out more about Roman times. I feel bad for all those people, said Annie. Yes, said Morgan. But most of the people of Pompeii did escape. The city wasn't completely burned by ash until the next day. We were almost trapped, said Annie. But we asked the ancient story to save us, and then a huge gladiator came to help us. Jack reached into his backpack. He breathed a sigh of relief. Oof. Oh. The scroll was still there. He took it out. It was covered with dust and ash. Here's the story, said Jack. He handed it to Morgan. I'm deeply grateful, she said softly. You risked everything to bring this to me. I can never thank you enough. Don't worry about it, said Jack. There's Morgan. And there's Jack. And there's Annie. See the ancient scroll they're handing to Morgan? He didn't want Morgan to know how scared he had been. Yeah, no problem, said Annie. Morgan smiled. You are amazing, Master Librarians, she said. Do you think you're up for rescuing another ancient story? Yes, said Annie. Now, said Jack. Actually, he was a little tired now. Morgan laughed. No, go take a nice vacation. Come back 2 weeks from today. Then you will take a trip to ancient China. Ancient China? Wow, said Annie. Oh, man, said Jack. Go home now and rest, said Morgan. She handed Jack his backpack. Thanks, he said. Bye. Bye, said Annie. Morgan gave them a little wave. Then Annie and Jack left the treehouse and headed down the rope ladder. When they reached the ground, Jack looked up. Morgan, he called, was that story about the one we just rescued? It's called The Strongest Man in the World, said Morgan. It's a lost tale about Hercules. What? I know Hercules. Don't you know Hercules? Yeah. Remember we talked about that. That's awesome. Hercules, said Jack. Yes, he was one of the heroes from the Greek and Romans, said Morgan. He was the son of Jupiter. Now I get it, said Annie. I'm taking it back to Camelot's library, said Morgan. Everyone will be so excited to read it. Thanks to you. She waved to them. Goodbye for now. As she waved, the wind began to whirl. The treehouse began to spin, and in a blur of shadow and light, Morgan and the magic treehouse were gone. Jack and Annie started walking through the woods. Get it? Get it? Said Annie. Get what? Said Jack. We were saved by Hercules, said Annie. We asked the story to save us, and Hercules appeared. That's not possible, said Jack. It was just some gladiator guy. The story of Hercules is a myth. That means that he never really lived. They left the woods and started up their street. I know it's a myth, said Annie, but it has a simple explanation. That's the name of this chapter. What? Hercules is a myth to people in this time, said Annie. But in Roman times, he was real. So since we were in Roman times, he was real to us. I don't know, says Jack. Did you hear the saying, said Annie? When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Jack laughed. Yeah, he looked up at the sky. Thanks, Hercules, he said softly, wherever you are. Jack! Annie! Their dad called from the front porch. It's time to go! Oh, brother, I forgot, said Jack. Yeah, I hope nothing exciting happens on our vacation, said Annie. Yeah, said Jack. I hope it's really, really boring. I bet they're exhausted. That's why they want their vacation to be so boring. Hurry, said their dad. Coming, they called. Then they took off running for home and a restful vacation. And that's the end of this chapter, which is also the end of the book. Yay! We finished it, and I hope that you now know what your favorite part of this story was. I know what my favorite part was, but I'm not telling you. I'm going to write about it. Answer this question. Boys and girls, don't forget to change that question into your answer. If you do so, it might sound something like this. My favorite part of the story was when, and then you can tell me this. Then in your oops, sorry. In the next sentence, you can totally write like the first reason that's my favorite part is because, and then give these reasons that you wrote here on these 2 lines to make this true. These. Get it? I hope. If you don't, or have your parents message me, or like write a message in Class Dojo. I don't know. Get a hold of me because I'm here to help. That's me. That's my job. I'm here for you. That's the only reason I'm reading this story. Well, I lied. I like this story. It's really fun. But I'm reading it to you because I think you'll like it too. I look forward to hearing about your favorite part of the book. Oh my, I think I need some more coffee. What time is it? Oh, I think it's coffee time. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I miss you guys. I love you guys. I will see you soon. Don't forget to write this answer on class dojo, and if not, I am your teacher, then you can write it in your journal or on a random piece of paper, like I always say.